What steps can you take today to start sowing seeds for the success that you want to be tomorrow? The sooner you start answering or asking that question, the stronger you are going to be in building a pathway that will help you recalibrate, help you restore confidence, help you get back on track. That's what we wrote about in this book, Earning Freedom, Conquering a 45-Year Prison Sentence. This is a book that I wrote just before I got out of prison because I knew that I wanted to follow in the model that I learned from leaders. I want you to be learning from leaders as well, and that's why I try to serve as an ambassador for the leaders who helped me, people like Frederick Douglass, Nelson Mandela, Viktor Frankl, Mahatma Gandhi, Malcolm X. All of these people, what made them special to me is that while they were locked inside of cages or living in oppression, they found ways to contribute to the making of a better world, and they were never bitter. They always focused on success and building a pathway to success. And that's really what guided me through 9,500 days in prison. It is what made me want to devote my career to building this kind of ministry that helps as many people as possible build their pathways to success. And I've got a long record of doing that. But I think it's equally important to reach people inside of jails and prisons and help them see what they can do today to start sowing seeds for a better life in the weeks, months, years, and decades ahead. And that's why we built this new site that I'm going to share with you today. This is prisonprofessorstalent.com. It's different from what we've been doing for many years. This is Prison Professors, where we offer a lot of free and low-cost resources to help justice-impacted people who want to work toward a better outcome. Prison Professors Talent is really the outgrowth of feedback I received while touring jails and prisons, particularly in the Midwest, when people said, what can I do to transcend these walls and connect with more people? Well, we built this profile so that people could learn, and we try to bring together corporate sponsorship and sponsorship from individuals who also believe that mass incarceration is one of the great social injustices of our time, and we want to show and profile people that are doing something different. You could see here in the lower section of our site, we are featuring several of the institutions where we have a partnership and where we are distributing our work, and we're continuing to grow that relationship base every day. But the reason that we are successful in what we're doing is because we can show you how do you build a profile of success. And because I always say I never ask anybody to do anything that I didn't do, I'm always showing them, hey, this is the strategy that worked for me. I didn't say I was going to do something. I didn't talk about it. Instead, I showed the strategy. And that's what we strive to do as well. We strive to send this information into people in prisons so that they can learn. And one of the tools that we offer or we suggest is people have to work toward documenting their story every single day. So I told them, hey, I'm not going to ask you to document your story and journey if I'm not going to do the same thing. So this is an example of a journal entry. I'm trying to teach people how to do it. This is Monday morning, July the 3rd, 2023, where I'm still working to announce Prison Professors Talent. And so here is what a typical journal entry looks like for me. When we set big, hairy, audacious goals, a BHAG, we must apply ourselves with 100% commitment. Jim Collins, the author of the book, Good to Great, inspired me to develop a lesson around that concept for our course, Preparing for Success After Prison. Now, the course is available through the reentry coordinators or supervisors of education in all North Central Region federal prisons. And of course, we're working to expand that throughout the nation. The PSAP course is an integral component of a BHAG that drove me as I worked through the final years of a 45-year sentence I served in federal prison. BHAG. Okay, what is it? Well, I advocate for legislative reforms that will empower prison administrators to incentivize the pursuit of excellence. They need tools to motivate people to work toward gradually increasing levels of freedom. To succeed, I must follow the path I try to teach through our PSAP course. I define success as persuading legislators to pass laws that will incentivize people in prison to pursue excellence. My plan includes creating courses that I can spread to more than 100,000 people in federal prisons and more than 1 million people in state prisons. My priorities include creating courses that scale, opening relationships with administrators, hiring researchers to collect data, and building platforms to inform taxpayers of the need for incentives, including work release programs, furloughs, access to compassionate release, and commutations. I must think creatively to develop tools, tactics, and resources to advance these goals. I must hold myself accountable, measuring daily progress. As other people serve sentences, I encourage them to set their BHAGs. I encourage them to participate if they have access to the PSAP course. The sooner a person starts to prepare for success after prison, the more effective the person becomes. Once they set their goals, they should work toward them every day. A commitment to working toward daily goals carried me through 9,500 days in prison. I finished serving my sentence in 2013, but still follow this commitment to daily accountability. Making daily progress toward the goals we set opens new opportunities. And that's what Prison Professor's Talent is all about. The latest project I'm building is a new platform to help people in prison memorialize their commitment to preparing for success after prison. For several months, I have been working to develop our new website, prisonprofessorstalent.com. People who have access to the TrueLinks Core Links system can access this platform by sending an invite to our team members who are university interns. And they can just do it by sending it to interns at prisonprofessorstalent.com. Those who participate will receive daily lessons through the TrueLinks system. Those lessons will prompt participants to memorialize how they use the time inside to prepare for success upon release. If they respond to the lessons, our interns will copy their responses and publish them to their profiles. We encourage them to write book reports for the books they read, to write their biographies, and to journal daily. By writing, participants develop skills while simultaneously positioning themselves for more opportunities upon release. Those who have read Earning Freedom, Conquering a 45-Year Prison Term know I used this strategy throughout my term. They opened income opportunities and higher levels of liberty upon my release. And for that reason, I encourage others to follow this strategy of memorializing their preparations for success. I continue using these strategies daily. This article will appear on the website as my July 3rd, 2023 journal entry. I never ask anyone to do anything that I would not do. And just as I am encouraging others to participate in the Prison Professor's Talent platform, I am building my profile and responding to the same questions. Our technology team launched the website on July the 1st, though we're still developing. Working toward a BHAG always requires iterative steps. Since I don't want people in prison to pay anything to access this site, I am using Prison Professor's Talent as a tool that will build sponsorship. We need businesses and citizens to support this initiative. By building a community measured in the tens of thousands, we will collect more data showing how incentives benefit society, helping to create good neighbors rather than good inmates. It is an incremental step toward my BHAG. Ask your family to visit prisonprofessorstalent.com and see if it's right for you. By working to generate corporate sponsorship, I hope to make this asset free for all people in prison. I cannot control the price people must pay to send emails, but I will do my best to make it free for people to receive daily lessons and build their profiles on the website. And I just throw a little picture in there of running in sunny Dana Point, California. So there's lots of work ahead and lots of daily progress. Well, so what we're doing with that type of a product is sending it into, well, hundreds of thousands of people in jails and prisons. And these are people who live without hope, but they get hope when we show them, hey, there's a methodical strategy to work through this. And although none of us can change the past, we all can sow seeds for a better life, a better future. That's what I learned from leaders. And because I learned from leaders and it changed my life, I've got a duty and a responsibility to help others do the same. So my name is Michael Santos. I'm the founder of Prison Professors, and I believe in you. Visit us. Thanks.